The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
He was taken.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo completes it to Austin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
3-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run the toss to Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Now Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
The ball carrier.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Rashad Penny, the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The tackle. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Made right at midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Eight yards to go on second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another. They go back to the ground now with Penny. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Seattle.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
The 49ers' 13-yard line.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he finds Penny. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Seattle.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack there by Rasheem Green. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Down, Seahawks.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So remember now, they've had some problems with Assad here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi Stadium. Well, really any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks.
And no, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. The field looks to be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Carson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Chris Carson, the Seahawks.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would have opened up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
The pickup. And this is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At their own 30-yard line.
They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. Had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, 49ers 7.
Jason. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On second down, here's Penny. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 36, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Returning, it's Benjamin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a 40.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Seattle.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson wants to throw it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson will throw again. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
49ers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.